Welcome to another edition of the D&D Morning Show.
We're back at it, and today we're talking about stress busters.
Stress busters coming at you.
But first, we'll start off with a fun fact about me. Maybe dealing with my stress in an unusual way.
Imagine Dorothy doing something unusual.
Then we'll get into the main topic. We've got a tea recipe, and we'll end off with a quote.
That's right. All about stress.
A stress quote.
So our beginning fun fact is Dorothy. She was like all stressed out, and we were sitting there at the library, and she was like,
It's more like this.
and I like knew she was like having a moment, and I was like, okay.
That's what it was.
I knew she was having a moment, and I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm meditating. I'm like, pretty sure you can't force meditation.
Yeah, I was trying to meditate, but it looked like this. Anyway, Drew thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. Usually people are in like a peaceful state of mind, but Dorothy was like, I'm meditating, whether I like it or not.
Alright, enough of that.
Moving on.
To our stress buster tips. So the first one I think that we should go over is meditating, since that was our fun fact.
Meditation.
So if you're finding yourself stressed out, try your best to find a quiet corner or a quiet space where you can take a time out and sit there quietly and just breathe.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we do every morning, so we use it as prevention. But meditation in general, are you alright over there?
There's some fell from the tree.
Meditation, back on topic, meditation in general is great for reducing stress, but more so I would recommend in prevention before you get to the stressed out stage.
Right, that's a good one, a prevention tactic.
Oh my.
What's another one, Drew?
Another one is sleep for me, because it's so important. Like, we know how it is to be stressed out when we haven't slept well. Like, it seems like it's just a natural reaction when you haven't slept well to be stressed. That goes hand in hand. So it makes a big difference if you get proper sleep for enough hours in the evening.
Yeah, because when you're tired, a small problem can be a big problem pretty quickly. So being sure that we get enough sleep will definitely help us reduce our stress.
That's right. We got another one?
Healthy eating.
Healthy eating, of course.
The foods that we put into our bodies will either cause stress or reduce stress. So paying attention to putting the proper foods and fueling our body positively will help reduce our stress levels for sure.
That's right. So we could look at alcohol, tobacco, things that are maybe stimulants, even coffee. I know, like caffeine. I know a lot of people love their coffee in the morning, but caffeine is another stimulant that could cause more stress, raise cortisol levels, increase the ability for our body to store body fat. So those are all things that we should probably regulate or stay away from.
Yeah, and such like processed foods, refined sugar, all of those as well. We want to try and stay with plants for the most part, if to increase our energy and keep those stress levels low.
That's right. That's good for me. Do you have any more? Exercise. We know that exercise, I'm not sure what Dorothy's doing there.
I was running.
Exercise is the number one way to reduce stress, so that would be more for if like prevention. We always look at prevention first, but if you're stressed out, I would look at exercise as a treatment as opposed to prevention, because if you're stressed out, almost immediately once you start moving, getting more active, getting those endorphins flowing, you're going to reduce stress.
A lot of times when I'm feeling my stress levels go up, Drew's like, would you just go work out?
Somebody needs to work out.
It's time to work out.
So give those a try if you're feeling a little stressed out, or if you know you're a bit stressed, so you can prevent before you get to that level.
That's right.
Do we have a recipe?
We do.
What do you got for us?
We actually have a tea for us,
Ooh, I like
because
teas.
a lot of times sitting down with a cup of tea, a nice relaxing cup of tea, if a tea could be relaxing,
Sure it could be.
well, I suppose, right, will help reduce your stress levels as well. So a nice one is honey. You just boil your water, you can put some honey in there with some lemon or some citrus, some orange even, rind, and some lavender.
Ooh, lavender, very nice.
So you can buy dried lavender. Sometimes they have lavender tea bags as well. But lavender is very relaxing, very soothing. So when you're in a stressed out state, you could make yourself a nice cup of lavender tea.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's always great. Like, tea is a great way to calm down after a long day. Like, calm down, relax, maybe read something relaxing instead of maybe like a business book
Yeah.
in the evening. It's definitely something I wouldn't recommend. But reading and relaxing and having a cup of tea was a great way to not only start your day, but end your day as well.
That's right.
And you also
Let's end off with a quote.
have a quote for us.
So the quote says, the greatest weapon against our stress is the ability, the ability to choose one thought over another.
Wow.
How do you like that?
That's very cool. And I think it means a lot because we could focus on the things that we're stressed out about. So we have our job, for example. We have finances. We have the credit cards. Our kids, like these things stress us out. So we could choose to focus on those thoughts, or we could focus on
The happy thoughts.
happy thoughts, relaxing thoughts, especially when it's time to unwind and relax and try to be stress-free. Stress-free. Free. In the evening.
That's right. That's
All right,
our
guys.
greatest weapon.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in to another edition of the D&D Morning Show.
We'll catch you on the next episode.